Hey folks, Digger Does here. Welcome back to my channel. We've been going over Irish stick fighting, and today I thought I would cover the blocks from the system because I need to do that before I move on to the next series of offensive techniques, because one of the blocks actually sets up for one of the offensive techniques. So I thought I better do that before I do that. So let's get right into it. As I did my research on Irish stick fighting, I noticed that a lot of the blocks resemble those you find within Arnis Shimano. And since they blend so well together, I thought that I would take a step back, cover the house blocks from Arnis Shimano, since they both share a commonality as far as the way they're done. And then I'll also show the flip blocks, which is what I call them, that are found in Irish stick fighting. And so, first I'm going to cover the house blocks. What do I mean by house blocks? Well, basically, what house blocks are is they take the representation of certain parts of a house: the roof, the walls, the floor, and the stilts. And when I refer to stilts, I'm talking about the houses that are built on stilts. In the Philippines, the houses are raised up on top of a stilt to keep it from being flooded. So that's what I'm talking about when I refer to stilt blocks. All right. Now, the first block that we're going to talk about are the roof blocks. There's two. There's one on the right and one on the left. Each one, even the wall blocks and the stilt blocks, are going to be right and left, okay? So the first two are the roof blocks, and the first one is done like you're holding a pencil in your hand. And what I mean by that is you literally are holding the stick like you would a pencil. I'm holding it with my index fingers and my thumb, and it's supported by the web of the hand. Basically, it's just laying in my hand, just like that. And I'm going to raise it above my head at an angle, so it's at a 45-degree angle. And the reason being is I want my opponent's weapon to glance off of this stick away from me. I don't want his weapon anywhere near me. The second one is the left side. And the left roof block is basically done by holding the butt at a 45-degree angle. If you can't see it, I'll move up. That's how I'm holding it, just like that, above my head. And as you can see, I'm looking at the back of my hand. When I perform these blocks, either the right or the left, I don't want either one of those near my head. Because let's just say his attack is strong enough and it forces that stick back. Well, if my hand is too close to my face, I'm going to eat that stick. I don't want to do that. So keep it maybe about a fist length or more away from your forehead. All right. Now, from here, we're going to perform a left wall block. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the point of the stick, or the butt of the stick, down, and it's going to be vertical to my left side. And then my free hand, my live hand, is going to be vertical along the stick, giving it support so that way I don't eat the stick when I'm blocking. Okay, now to perform the right wall block, all I'm simply going to do is turn my arms, my shoulders to the right side. Same block, it's still vertical, and my hand is vertical to the stick. Now the floor block, all I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the stick horizontal inside my body. Okay, the tip of the stick is on the left side, And I'm going to use my live hand to support the stick by laying it right across the stick, pointing at my opponent. And this block is designed to block kicks, to block incoming strikes to the groin. My arms are not hyperextended. There's a little bend in my elbows, so that way I can absorb some of the shock of the strike from their weapon. Two, it gives me enough stability in my arms that I'm not going to totally eat the stick when he strikes it. Okay? Now, the next two are these stilt blocks, and there's two ways to throw them. There's a modern day where you raise the leg and run the stick along the side of the leg. Okay? Holding the stick in the floor block position, you're going to perform a left stilt block first. So your right hand is basically going to move the stick in a butts up position. Just like that. You're going to raise your left leg. And this is hard for me to do, so bear with me. You're going to do like a crane leg. You're going to come up off that foot and you're going to hold it up and then run that stick along that leg, which is hard for me to do. It affects my balance. So, for me, I'm going to use a more traditional Irish way of doing that block. And basically, it's just going to be, again, I'm going to go butts up and then I'm going to post it onto the ground in front of that left leg. So the strike will come to the stick instead of my leg. Now to do a right one, you're going to do a left butts up. Okay, and then you're going to hold the sorry about that. That was my recording machine. I apologize. It does that sometimes. Anyway, back to the video. Alright. So to perform a right stilt block, all you're going to do, perform a left butts up, slide the stick along the right leg as you pick it up. Again, that's going to be hard for me to do, so I'm going to do the more traditional one. I'm going to run my left hand to the tip of the stick, and we'll come down and put it on the ground, right in front of the right leg. Okay, those are your house blocks. So let's cover them again real quickly. Right root block, left root block, left wall block, right wall block, floor block, stilt block, left stilt block, right stilt block. Those are your wall blocks. Now the next two blocks I'm going to cover actually come from Irish stick fighting. And these are the ones that I really needed to cover for the next series because they set up a strike, especially the first one. Now, the way you're going to perform these, you can perform these from a floor block, okay? You're going to hold the stick just like you're doing a floor block. Then with the right hand, you're just going to flip the stick up. That's one flip block. Now the second flip block is basically just the butts up. You're gonna flip the tip of the stick down toward the ground, and the butts is going to be straight up, just like that. That's the butts up. So you got a top flip block, bottom flip block. And to perform on the left side, you're going to hold it with the left hand, and pretty much you're just going to flip it up, and then to do a bottom one, flip it down, butts up. just like that. That's pretty much it. And the reason why I needed to cover this, in the next series, they're going to be covering crosses. And the cross, the way it's done in Irish stick fighting, is set up off of that top flip block, because you're going to flip it over and then come in with a cross. That's why I needed to cover that. So in the next series, we'll get more in depth into that. For now, just focus on the blocks. Leave me a comment whether you need help with it or you need me to show it another way. I'll be glad to do that for you. This is Duger Does saying, do good and do. Oh, and by the way, folks, if you haven't subscribed, please do that. The more the merrier in my community. We can help each other out. You know the spiel. I say it every time on these videos. Please, please come join my community. This is Duger Does saying do good and deuces. Bye-bye.